Wednesday, June 10th, 2020, day 83 of Island Life. The first thing that I noticed today was that Jolly Red had dropped anchor near my house again, so I popped into his shady ship to see what he was selling. I chose to buy a familiar statue, and later that evening, Clebby came over and brought the common painting to send over to me tomorrow. I spotted a lost item on the ground outside Wolfgang's. I took a closer look, and it looked like a makeup bag and smelled a little like perfume. I figured if this belonged to anyone on the island, it would probably be Blair's, and sure enough, I was right. After reuniting her with her purse, she rewarded me with a tiger face tea dress. Definitely not my style, but I appreciated the thought nonetheless. Tom Nook was going to help me out with one of the most expensive mistakes I've made yet. I needed to rebuild the stone staircase that I demolished a few days ago. The reason why I demolished it was because I thought I'd be moving it, but it turns out it was already in the perfect position for my town entrance redesign. All in all, after demolishing it and paying for it to be rebuilt, my savings are 178,000 bells lighter. I ordered the perfect gift for Chester yesterday and gave it to him today after it arrived in the mail, a handmade crown. He didn't give me anything in return, but he looked so happy wearing it, so that was enough of a reward for me. And finally, I had an idea for decorating the small outcrop at the top of the town entrance. After clearing up what I had there before, I placed some hedge fencing down to match the cliffs on the other side of the walkway and dug a similar water feature too, with some hibiscus bushes in the centre of them. With this area of the town entrance finished, I decided to call it good for now, and I'll figure out how to redesign the western side of the quay another day. Thursday, June 11th, 2020, day 84 of Island Life. Whilst doing my dailies today, I saw Kevin was deep in thought, so I asked him what was up. He said that his house has gotten too messy now, and he thinks that moving house would be easier than cleaning up. I was a little sad to agree with him, since Renee had just moved out, and the three of us were the island's original residents, but I convinced him it was time to move on, just like with the other residents who have wanted to leave the island. To cheer me up though, Walt asked me if I wanted to take part in a treasure hunt. It got off to a pretty rocky start since I hadn't had the chance to find all of the fossils around town today, so the first dig spot that I saw was in a very awkward location. And after waterscaping to get access to it, of course not only was it a fossil, but my shovel also broke. By the time I had obtained another one, there was only 40 seconds of the treasure hunt left, so sadly I failed. It took me a while to find, but it was once again hidden in the botanical garden, so I returned the gift back to Walt. One day, I'll win one of these hunts. I did a little more decorating to cheer myself up, by working some more on the town entrance area. I crafted an umbrella stand to put outside the Able Sisters, which I think is a pretty good match, and reorganized the furniture around it. I also took the time to donate the pieces of art that I obtained from Jolly Red yesterday, which were both genuine. First up was the familiar statue, and then the common painting that Clebby brought and mailed to me. Leaf was visiting today, and last time I passed up on purchasing anything from him, but today I didn't make that mistake again. I made sure to purchase 10 of each variety of bush starters, but in hindsight that probably wasn't enough for the future. I also noticed that Wolfgang wasn't feeling very well, so I stopped by to drop off some medicine, and he gave me a do-rag as a thank you. Friday, June 12th, 2020, day 85 of Island Life. Sadly, today was Kevin's move-out day. We both arrived on this island on day one, so saying goodbye to him was very bittersweet, but I of course wish him all the best for the future. Gulliver was washed up on the shore again, so I helped him out as usual, digging up the lost communicator parts and returning them to him, and of course, I'll be on the lookout for a gift from his travels in the mail tomorrow morning. A large fish shadow caught my eye in the fishing pond today, and I managed to catch a giant snakehead, one of the new fish to appear this month. So of course, I took it to Blathers to donate it to the museum and see it swimming around with the rest of the freshwater fish I've donated. I fancied a bit of a change, so I hit up Tom Nook in the residential services building in order to remodel my house exterior. I wanted something that would fit in well with the beachside theme that I've got going on around my house, and I'm not entirely sold on it, specifically the dark blue door, but the light blue siding and the sandy coloured thatch roof works pretty well. I caught a flea off Chester this afternoon. He was initially really surprised, but soon asked if he was able to eat it. Some panda bears never learn. But since I was in the catching mood, I couldn't pass up on a few big beasties. Firstly, a Goliath beetle that was chilling on a palm tree by the town entrance, And lastly, a monstrous arapaima that was lurking in the depths of the river by the botanical garden. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. Right now on Honoatol, it's 2:16 PM on Saturday, June 13th, 2020, day 86 of Island Life. Really isn't any news to speak of, but okay, what are we going to get? Are we going to get a TV show? Are we going to get socks? What is it? Oh, a video chat with family. Okay, that one's cute, but still one of the three things that she could say. I just couldn't remember it, so I got reminded. Oh, sadly, it is a rainy day here on Honu Atoll, and by the way, I changed my house yesterday. Mainly because I need Nook Miles, guys. And I had this, I was very close to getting Remarkable. That was worth 2,000? Quintessential space, nice. Yeah, I was very close to getting that. So I was like, you know what, one more, done. Gulliver! Did you know people still do, wait, what? I think I should probably read the whole message rather than the middle bit first that was in brackets. Chester's also sent us a message. What did you have for dinner last night? Will you have it again tonight? Can I have some? I'll bring my own plate. Can I eat it? It smelled so good. Can I eat it has just swept the whole island as a catchphrase now. And it sucks. Like, it matches Chester, but everyone else, it just doesn't match. Oh, it's so frustrating. Okay, what did Gulliver send us? I want to see. Ooh, I have no idea how to pronounce this. It's a headpiece, though. Let's have a look. See what it is. I mean, it's a Gulliver item, so... Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I guess it would keep our head from getting wet. But I quite like my raincoat outfit, and it's raining, so that will do. Kevin has moved out. Goodbye, Kevin. Both Renee and Kevin were I would say were the last two to leave, but they were the first two to arrive on the island along with me, and they're both gone now. Yeah, I have an empty plot, and this evening I will be doing some villager hunting. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to show you guys who I get in this video, or if I'll just wait until the next video and show you guys then. We'll see how things go. Any new flowers? Got a brand new purple pansy. And a tulip as well. I'm hoping to get more purple windflowers, because at this moment in time, this is my only purple windflower, so a little bit disappointed by that. Not a clue who I'm going to find. Since Kevin is gone, and Renee, I no longer have a Jock or an Uchi, which is really quite frustrating, because I've got 2 Smugs, I've got 2 Normals, and I've got 2 Crankies. Other than that, I've got Blair, who's a Snooty, and Bangle, who's a Peppy, and Chester, who's a Lazy. So I've got 3 duplicate villager types. So I'm looking for a Jock or an Uchi, and for some reason, it's not the stupid duplicates that are moving out. It's just people that I've only got 1 personality type from. So here is the new town entrance, guys. Pretty much all finished up. As you can see, I changed a little bit up there to match what was on the other side with the snack machine and the drinks machine. This one's a little bit wider, but this fits in the space quite nicely. It's got like a nice little seating area. I added a manhole cover over here, just as some type of interest on the floor, so I'm thinking about maybe adding some more stuff around, but I really like how this turned out. I managed to keep the key area here how I liked it, so I'm probably going to be changing this a slight amount by extending it back that way a bit further, and then editing the botanical garden back there to further fit in. But other than that, like, this area is quite nice. I'm a little bit disappointed that I've run out of inclines because I've only got like 4 bridges in town. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I've got 4 bridges in town, but I've got all 8 inclines, and I would love it. I spoke about this last time. I would love it if they had like a joint limit. Right, Marina, what have you sent us? Brass skirt. I already know that recipe. I'll save that one. Don't worry, I'll save that one. Yeah, I'd love it if there was a joint limit, so we have a total of 16 bridges and or inclines, or 16 bridges or inclines, like a group total, basically. That would be awesome. That would be really good. So another couple of design changes that I want to tell you guys about. It was suggested to me on a stream, actually, that I use Cosmos. If you pluck the head off a Cosmos and you plant it on the beach, obviously flowers on the beach don't grow, and it kind of looks a little bit like seaweed. And I thought that was really cool, and I really like it. So what I did as well is I tried just planting Cosmos seeds in the sand, and they look like little patches of seaweed. So I really like this, and I'm probably going to be using this a little bit more. Probably not all the entire way around my beach, but like I said, I really like the look of it. And yeah, that's all I have to. Wait, are you carrying a tree trunk? No, that is a bundle of sticks. I'm sorry for. Just by glancing at it, it looked like she was holding an entire tree trunk, and I was just a little bit taken aback by that. So I am looking for some seashells, because I am so close, guys. So close to finishing this, where is it? This stage of the seashell, Nook Mile reward, and of course, because I'm doing villager hunting tonight, I would kind of like more Nook Miles. Oh, look at that, random green spawned. These must be island puffs. How about that? Yeah, I'm doing some villager hunting tonight. I'm not quite sure who I'm hoping for. Just an Uchi or a Jock. We'll see how things go. Oh, wait. I haven't seen my money tree today. I've been pretty good at planting the money trees recently. I think what I want to do somewhere is set up an area where I can cycle through all of the different money tree stages. So because my island is pretty much at the limit of how many trees I can have to still be classed as a 5-star island, I think I've got something like 218 trees, and you need to have 220 or less to be a 5-star island. Every time I've been planting a money tree, I've been chopping down another tree somewhere, or like picking it up and selling it or something. So like this, burying this tree right here, that probably just took me down to 4 stars because I'm so close to the limit. So close. There's another purple pansy that spawned there, which I'm not too interested about. But yeah, other than that, I've been trying to think of what to do around my town. Oh, KK's in town. Of course he is. It's Saturday. I've been trying to think of what else I can do around town, and one of the big things I wanted to change was this residential area. So, because these cliffs are here, for both this area here and the area in front of the botanical garden, I'm not quite sure how I can transition that to anything else. I'm thinking I might just have to have a flower patch, but see, the problem is, like, if I go back up here, the problem is, like, from here it looks good, like, because you're looking down onto like the gardens, but from the bottom, it doesn't look so hot. Like, if I can't go down that way, I just realized, because there's some water down there. Like, if I was just running around here in this camera angle, this view... Ooh, got a book. Lost item. Let's see if I can find who that belongs to. Yeah, it's just like your view gets obstructed quite easily by these hedges. So if I was to come all the way down here, now I can just about see the top of this flower here. So that's what, 4 spaces? That's 4 spaces of like terrain that I can't use. The only thing I can think of is having a body of water run along the bottom of this that is 4 tiles wide, and then like from this side of the river you can quite easily fish, you know, because you can see pretty much the whole river body. But yeah, it's just a bit awkward because, like, what do I put in this area back here? You know, just a bit confusing. Alright, let's have a look at this book, because if we investigate it, let's have a look. I think it's a personal planner. Every line is filled with precise, perfect handwriting. I should close this. So, if you are good enough friends with the person that the lost item belongs to, when you investigate it, it gives a hint as to who it belongs to. If you're not good enough friends with them, it just says, oh, I think someone lost this, or I think I should try and reunite this with its owner, or something like that. I can't remember the exact words. But if you investigate it, depending on the item and depending on the personality of the person that it belongs to, you can try and give it to that person immediately. So the way it works is that if you give this to someone without inquiring anyone else, or inquiring with anyone else first, you get more friendship points. So this is a way that we can increase friendship a bit quickly. So, filled in with precise, perfect handwriting. The only thing I can think of is maybe Blair. I feel like that's a snooty thing. Precise, perfect handwriting. Maybe it's a peppy thing. Oh, she's put on the welcome door plate that I gave her yesterday. That's cute. I tried to figure out what I could give her that could go on her house. It worked out quite well. So I'm guessing this is Blair's. So let's have a look and see if see if it does belong to her. See if I got it right. Well, as I live and breathe, this is my lost planet. Oh, sweet, I got it right. Thank you so much. I was looking for so long. It was awful. Now I insist you let me reward you. Uh-oh. They never give me good clothes. Pineapple Aloha shirt. Okay, so I have to try this. Because I've been looking for different versions of this for so long. For so long now, I've had the yellow shirt with blue pineapples on it. So I'm really hoping this is a different variety. Come on now, please. New variety. Because I like this shirt. Green and yellow. Ooh. Let's ignore that for now. let's put our raincoat back on. But that's something that I can throw back in the storage, and that's good to go. Heyo! Look at that. We got another Lily of the Valley. So for now, I've just been storing these behind the campsite. Or behind the camp area back here. So I kind of like this placement. So I think in order to get back there... Actually, I think the easiest thing to do is just to pick up this bath. And then just go back here. Plant the Lily of the Valley. I'm so glad that they actually named them Lily of the Valley now and not Jacob's Ladders. I still call them Jacob's Ladders like half the time. Because it's just so ingrained in my head now that those are called Jacob's Ladders in Animal Crossing. I know they're two different plants completely. And I'm also glad that they corrected it in this game compared to last ones. Because it was a mistranslation, I believe. But it's just, you know, after playing every single Animal Crossing game and having them be called Jacob's Ladders, that's just what I call them now. Whenever I see them, I'm like, oh, Jacob's Ladder. Oh, Jacob's Ladder. Okay, so, yeah, one of the big things that I want to start changing in town is how my town layout is, sort of, well, laid out. I'm using too much outdoor furniture, I think, because a lot of my town doesn't feel like there's no room for gardens anywhere. And I know I've kind of got this area down here where I've been growing hybrids, but I don't really need to grow hybrids anymore. I just need to grow them as I need them. And I'd like to start putting some gardens around town, not like filling things out with furniture, but some actual gardens, you know? Oh, that flower needs to go. That's fine, I'll pick that up. I'll pick that up another time. So one of the things that I want to do is I want to start spreading out the villagers in town as well. I think that they're all a bit too grouped up. I quite like having a residential... Oh, he's wearing the blue anorak I gave him yesterday. That's fantastic to wear in the rain. Good job, Shep. I'm proud of you. Whilst I like having this built-up residential area, the fact that I've now kind of changed the front of my town means that this isn't really necessary anymore. Oh, Kevin. Oh, I want you back. I don't really want you back. I want to find someone cool and new. I have no idea who I'm hoping to get from the villager hunt. Just a cool Uchi or a cool Jock. Uchis aren't really my favorite, so I don't have a lot of Uchi characters that I like. But there's a lot of Jocks that I like, so we'll soon see. And honestly, I'm just hoping that I come across someone new. I'd like to have someone new that I've never had in an Animal Crossing game before. I think that would be a cool experience. That's kind of what I'm going for. Finding new people and seeing what they're like, seeing if maybe I find a new favorite, like Blair. I never knew that I would like Blair as much as I do, but honestly, I'm going to be really upset when she leaves. Probably about as upset as I would be when Wolfgang leaves. But yeah, that's the whole point. I'm kind of trying to try out new villagers and see what they're like, you know. And I know that you could just say, oh, well, they're either going to be, you know, an Uchi or a Jock, and all Uchis and Jocks are the same, but I don't know. It's, they do all have their unique charms, you know. You know, I bet this last fossil is by my house. I guarantee you it's in the sand, at the back of my house here. Or in these trees. It's probably buried in these trees. Let's have a look. The sand at the back of my house? No, I lied. I did not guarantee well enough. So yeah. Just looking at the map. Let's bring it up here. if I was to spread out the villagers a little bit more, I would probably move Blair to be above where Wolfgang's house is. So, because at the minute, Blair is a bit too close to Chester and Walt. So maybe I would move Blair's house to up here. She wouldn't have too much of a yard, unfortunately. And her house would kind of like be overlooking mine. So maybe I'd have to terraform a little bit. Perhaps move this river over even more. I'd like to distribute the people that currently live in the town residential... Oh, I have checked back here, actually. The town residential area. Let's see. Any fossils? No fossils. Interesting. I probably walked past it about 5 times, and someone's going to tell me in the comments, but it's fine. This is there it is. This is the last place that I always seem to check at treasure hunts, and this is where the last fossil, or this is where the dig spot always happens to be in treasure hunts too, in the botanical garden. So I have to really sort of fix that. But yeah, so the people that currently live in the town centre, or I call this the town centre, but it's not really. So we've got Celia, Shep, Bangle, and Kit, and then whoever replaces Kevin is also going to move in here straight away. I think I'm going to start trying to figure out new areas for them to live. Ooh, I don't have that. I got the flooring. Nice. It's one of the new seasonal recipes. Sweet. So yeah, kind of want to move these around, give them larger gardens. Like, I'd probably keep Kit here, actually, because Kit's got quite a nice, like, seafront property. She's got a nice yard. So I would probably, what I would do is distribute their houses around the town a bit more and then enlarge their gardens, just so that I can maybe fit in some more flower gardens, you know? Just change it up a little bit. Just change it up. Nothing is permanent, as I've been saying. Nothing is permanent. But guys, I think I am going to end things off here. Thank you all very much for watching this episode of Animal Crossing New Horizons. Hope you all enjoyed. Of course, I will see you next time for some more. And, hey, you never know. Maybe I'll start moving villagers around town. And of course, you know what? I will include it at the end of this video, right after this clip. Me meeting my next villager. I'll clip the stream, because I'm going to be doing it while streaming, and I'll add it on here. So thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. See you all next time, where we get to meet the newest resident of Hanu Atoll. Bye-bye. Who we got? Oh, it's Antonio! What would be really cool is if I could live near someone that inspires me to go big on bulking up. Someone like you. Your triceps are just astonishing. Honk. Come train on my island. Yo, he said my triceps are cool. Train with you and your glorious triceps? I can't turn that down. Hanu Atoll, here I come!